Hello again. I want to give you an introduction to your first task in this year's Cambridge Science class, and this will be graded. You will be creating a microsite using Google. I will send you this main page in Google Classroom, and I will include various videos and different things to help you build your site. But this is a rough overview of what you're going to be doing and how Google Sites work. After this, I will go over the project and the rubric, but I'm going to start with this because I will not go over this part in class. You will find your page by the home button here. You'll find your name and then you'll click on it. We are going to start with Ahan. Once you have found your page, if you want to change the name to your topic, feel free, or you can leave it with your name. You can find Google Sites by going to your waffle, which is normally here. Scrolling down, it's a purple icon, and that is how you will be able to work on it. How you build your site, this is the main background. If you want to change it, you can upload images, you can change the type, you can change the background. You can organize your topics and your headers by inserting text boxes. See text box right there, and then you just say how the earth was formed. Then you can manipulate it and format it how you like. Then this is like a slide, and this is how you build the formatting of your website. So you could say information here, add a title, then you can include a video, something from YouTube, a picture, but this is how you would start to build and lay out your site. So you have titles, you have formats. If you want to do multiple things, you can add this, you can add links to all of these. You can have things that are areas that are just pictures. You can insert images. You can also change the theme of your site to any of these. You can change the colors. And you can access your site from there. Again, I will add you all to work on this page. Look at the formatting. This will be graded on how it is designed, how it looks to the eye, how it is easy to follow. It will also be graded on grammar and English structure. Did you answer the questions? Did you include all the necessary components? Please see the grading rubric for those different things. You can also Google further tips and a more in-depth look into Google Slides if you need it. Google Sites. Now, I am going to go over the project. I will also go over this in class, so if you already know what you're doing, you don't need it. So you are going to create a Google site. You will pick one of these 6 topics, and these 6 topics have 4 main components and then something extra that you should add. So you pick your topic, and then you are going to have to create a video. Something similar to what I have done right now. I would suggest doing it where you are centered in the frame and then you are talking to the camera, or you could make some kind of animated cartoon, something digital short, but you must narrate it, you must speak English, and you must include things like a summary of what is on your site and how to navigate it. You must also talk about interesting things that you learned doing your research. You also have to choose just something from your research that's interesting that I didn't put on the rubric, and you need to make a detailed little slide about that, or a little portion of your site. You also need to mention your main sources, not all of them, but the main ones you used. Again, you need to create a video. I would suggest, and I may make a demo video and demo site, but I would suggest almost like a news reporter or some kind of formatting that you find interesting when listening to people talk in recorded videos. So this is the grading rubric, how you will get your score. What I want is your first slide, actually, so I think your first title should be Introduction to the Page. Again, formatting will count. Introduction to the page. Let's make it, let's see, what are some other interesting things we could do? And then I would like you to start with maybe my introduction video. And then you would link to your video where you would then explain the rest of the page. So that needs to go first. So your welcome video. If you want to get a perfect score or an outstanding, which is 50% of this grade, everything that you need to include is right here. So you need to include all of these components. The video needs to be narrated in English. The content needs to be clear and easy to follow. The usage of English is correct grammatically and also structurally. Plus all of the written text and ideas are your own and not plagiarized from the internet or other people. The background, editing, and theme is school appropriate and professional. So that is 50% of this score. You will get 25% of this score by the design and content of the site, the components and parts that you build. So if you answer the questions, include videos. These are videos that you find on the internet. You do not need to make more than one video. You're just making the introduction video. You can then find secondary videos from different sources to build your site because you are giving them credit in your source section at the bottom. You also need to include the one topic of your choice that I did not specify. That is 25%, and then another 25% is the terminology, vocab, grammar. Is all of that used correctly in written form? Is your site formatted consistently and easy to follow? Because the video is different than the site. Design makes sense to the theme and topic, and you include your references and sources. Again, are your headings the same size and the same font? And does everything make sense and have a cohesive flow? So that is 25, 25, 50, plus 50, that makes 100. Your score is out of 100%. And this is your first task for science. Please let me know or send me an email if you have any further questions.